Hello, everybody. Today, we'll see the different ways to increase or improve our productivity. Because, productivity, increasing it, has become a cultural obsession. People want to get stuff done more efficiently, to be faster, better, smarter, richer, or just to free up more time for things they enjoy. But people rarely discuss what productivity really means. In the traditional sense, productivity is about maximizing the outputs, increasing profits, or both. But in the modern sense, when we say productivity, we often mean personal productivity. The personal productivity is ultimately about achieving goals. A goal could be anything from making more money in a business or to get a 9 to 5 job done faster so that a present, we will be having a lot of time for our personal work, or climbing a mountain, Himalayas, or many things. Like some people wanted to get out of the office faster to spend more time with their families, and some people want to have energy left at the end of the day to put 2 hours of work into writing a movie script or going for a movie. Lot of things people have in mind. And on a personal level, being your most productive self means thinking about what you aspire to get done, figuring out what you're physically capable of getting done in an optimal environment, and following through on creating an optimal environment and completing the necessary tasks to achieve your goals. So let us now jump into the session and see what is that I'm going to tell you as a productivity tip today. Okay, how can I be more productive? There are only so many hours in a day. So making the most of your time is critical. There are 2 ways to increase your output. Either put in more hours or work smarter. I don't know about you, but I prefer the later. I wanted to be smarter rather than putting in more hours. Being more productive at work isn't rocket science, but it does require being more deliberate about how you manage your time. So here comes the deep work, focus, and flow. They are all essential for productivity, but many of us have the wrong idea about them. We don't take enough effective breaks. We think we should focus on a single task for hours at a time. That idea is outdated, my dear ladies and gentlemen. Few of us are able to focus for even 1 hour without any interruptions from others or ourselves. Just imagine now the work from home. What happens? We are working more and more and more number of hours, but how productive we are. That is very, very important. The key success is not working hard. It's working smart, my dear ladies and gentlemen. There is a notable distinction between being busy and being productive. Being busy does not always necessarily mean you're being productive. Despite what some might believe, being productive is less about time management and more on managing your energy. It's the business life. It's learning how to spend the least amount of energy to get most benefits. I personally learned how to reduce my work week from 80 hours to 40 hours and get a lot more work done in the process. For me, less is more. Stop working overtime and increase your productivity instead. You all know about this gentleman. He decreased the employees' daily hours from 10 to 8 and shortened the work week from 6 days to 5. And as a result, he saw his workers' productivity increase. You can now see this graph. The more you work, the less effective and productive you become over both the short and a long term. This is given in the report, 1980 report from the Business Roundtable titled Scheduled Overtime Effect on Construction Projects. Have you ever wondered where the 5-day, 40-hour work week came from? How it started? In 1926, Henry Ford, American industrialist, the founder of the Ford Motor Company, conducted an experiment with his own staff, where a work schedule of 60 or more hours per week is continued longer than about 2 months. The cumulative effect of decreased productivity will cause a delay in the completion date beyond that which could have been realized with the same crew size on the 40-hour work. Losing just 1 hour of sleep per night for a week will cause a level of cognitive degradation equivalent to a 0.10 blood alcohol level. In an article for Alternate, editor Sarah Robinson referenced research conducted by the US military, which revealed that losing just 1 hour of sleep per night for a week will cause a level of cognitive degradation equivalent to a 0.10 blood alcohol level. Irrespective of how well you were able to get on with your day, after that most recent night without sleep, it's unlikely that you felt especially upbeat and joyous about the world. You're more negative than your perspective will have resulted from a generalized low mood, which is a normal consequences of being overtired. More important than just the mood, this mindset is often accompanied by decreases in willingness to work, think, and act proactively. Control impulses, feel positive about yourself. You will be doing it very, very less on these aspects. You will not be able to empathize with others and generally you cannot use emotional intelligence. Already you will be overstressed, overtired, and irritated. So it is important for us not to overwork ourselves and get enough sleep to maintain a high level of productivity. Next time you're wondering why you may not be working productively, the reason may be as simple as that you're deprived of adequate sleep. If you don't sleep well, you will not be able to think. You will start getting a lot of unwanted thoughts. Let me give you some examples of successful people, what their habits were. Leonardo da Vinci, he took multiple naps a day and slept less at night. Then French Emperor Napoleon was not shy about taking naps. He indulged daily. Though Thomas Edison was embarrassed about his napping habit, he also practiced this ritual on a daily basis. And Eleanor Roosevelt, the wife of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, used to boost her energy before speaking engagements by napping. And Gene Autry, the singing cowboy, routinely took naps in his dressing room between performances. President John F. Kennedy ate his lunch in bed and then settled for a nap every day. Then oil industrialist and philanthropist John D. Rockefeller napped every afternoon in his office. Winston Churchill's afternoon nap was a non-negotiable. He believed it helped him get twice as much done each day. And President Lyndon B. Johnson took a nap every afternoon at 3:30 p.m. in order to break his day up into two shifts. Then, though he was criticized for his, Ronald Reagan, president, famously took naps as well. So, my dear ladies and gentlemen, you may be asking, like, which company will allow us to sleep? Yeah, that's a big question mark. But if the company have the habit of allotting a few minutes, at least a 10-minute or 20-minute nap time after your lunch time, they will be able to see a lot of productivity from you all. So let me tell you about the napping benefits. So I suggest seriously considering taking daily nap for these 5 reasons. First one is the nap restores alertness. That's a very, very important thing, which we need to be alert. Only then we will be able to understand. Even if our boss says something, you will be able to understand. Or if you have some problems which is to be resolved, your mind will start working. A nap restores alertness. How your energy dips in the early afternoon. You start feeling a little sleepy and you lose focus, and it happens to most of us. A quick nap can bring us back up in a speed. And then the National Sleep Foundation recommends a short nap of 20 to 30 minutes for improved alertness and performance without leaving you feeling groggy or interfering with a nighttime sleep. So this is what is the advice given by the National Sleep Foundation. And coming to the second one, then a nap prevents burnout. Taking a nap is like a system reboot. How your system will get hanged, and you reboot it, it will work fresh. Similarly, when you take a nap, it is like a system rebooting, and it relieves stress and gives you a fresh start. The research subjects who nap show greater emotional resilience, improved cognitive function, and more. So a person with short naps, he or she will be able to show greater emotional resilience and also improved cognitive function. And just 30 minutes can prevent the day's wear and tear from frying. And according to Dr. Sarah Mednick, author of Take a Nap and Change Your Life, napping can restore the sensitivity of sight, hearing, and also taste. And third one is a nap heightens sensory perception. Napping also improves your creativity by relaxing your mind and allowing new associations to form in it. When it came to making new connections, nappers had an edge in research done by the City University of Newark. Did you know a nap reduces the risk of heart diseases? Yes, this is at least 3 times a week, or 30 to 37% less likely to die on heart diseases. Working men are 64% less likely. It's true, according to a 2007 study published in the Archives of Internal Medicine. Taking a nap could turn out to be an important weapon in the fight against coronary mortality. This is very, very important, my dear ladies and gentlemen. It is not only for your mind, it is not for your health too. And then a nap makes you more productive. A secret to becoming more productive is not managing your time, it's managing your energy. Regenerate. So numerous studies have shown workers becoming increasingly unproductive as the day wears off. Just think of your own experience. So I think you people would have enjoyed this session, knowing about what would help you to improve your productivity. So my dear ladies and gentlemen, it's high time that on a personal note, let me also share my experience. Since I started getting at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night, I've noticed a change. I became a lot more productive and got a lot more work done in comparison to when I worked 16 hours a day. who knew sleeping was such a great tool. I was not knowing about it. And once I discovered, I thought I should share with you all. Please leave your comments on the comment box after experiencing the same. Stay blessed.